again, my name is Neil Costa. I'm the founder and CEO of HireClix. HireClix is a recruitment marketing agency. We help our clients figure out the best ways to advertise their employer brand and their job opportunities. And our job is, as a recruitment marketing agency, is to make sure that we're keeping our eyes open for the latest and greatest technology partners out there that can really enhance our clients' candidate experience and hopefully, again, deliver the best possible return on investment. So today we've invited Omar Khateeb from JobPixel. Welcome, Omar.
Thank you so much, Neil.
Yeah, and we're excited to talk about how we can partner up as a marketing agency with you and the JobPixel team. We're really excited about what you're doing because fundamentally, as we talk about how difficult and challenging it can be today to find candidates, our focus is making sure we drive the right traffic and job seekers back to the client's career site. But when we do all that and we hand it off to the career site, it's really important and meaningful to get better conversion rates than competitors. And based on our conversations, we think there's great opportunities to leverage JobPixel to do that. So with that, I'll pass it over to you and we'll go through the JobPixel story.
Absolutely. Awesome. So I'll share my screen a little bit and we can talk a little bit more about how we started this. Right around when COVID started, I think around a month after, I was working at Cisco and we were having some difficulties, attracting talent, bringing them in. The talent acquisition team was bringing some candidates in. We would end up, interviewing lots and lots of people, both wasting their time and in some cases our own time, on candidates that, are not necessarily a fit. And the other challenge is that candidates don't really get the best insight into companies with the typical, boring text job descriptions that we all, see on all different sites, from job boards to career sites and so on. So we wanted to connect candidates to employers in a better way, but at the same time, connect, those candidates to the employers in a better way as well. So it's really a both-sided thing. So what really JobPixel is about is we connect candidates and employers with the power of video. The employers record a video and the candidates record a video. And it really helps the candidate find out if the company is right for them. And at the same time, allows the employer to find out if the candidate is right for them. So as you can see my screen, so I'll talk a little bit about one of our customers, Kenrick. So Kenrick is the director of talent acquisition for the MINA group here in San Francisco. They have 60 plus restaurants and 3,000 employees worldwide. They had a lot of challenges in COVID. Restaurants shut down, unfortunately, and then they had to come back and reopen. When they reopened, they saw a crazy market, hiring market, and they had challenges engaging and attracting talent in this competitive landscape, and they were spending too much time phone screening low-intent candidates. A lot of people, tend to kind of apply to different jobs because, the applicant black hole is real. And, it's caused by both the candidates and the employers at the same time. So what we, help bring in is, just show the candidates what this company is all about. And at the same time, allow the company to see the candidate that have high intent, that are really excited to come work for them. And this is what the solution is. We believe resumes can't talk, and our product allows you to skip the phone interviews. It's a way more improved candidate experience. It helps you tackle high velocity hiring and helps you evaluate personality fit. There's no product out there that allows you to see candidates' personality and who they are out there. Typically what we really read is something on a resume about the candidate. My belief personally is that resumes only tell you the past of the candidate, not the future and what their potential is. And that's why, video is a great way to allow them to tell their story and say who they are and why they're excited and what kind of changes they can make when they come and join your business or company. And enter JobPixel. I'll kind of show you a little demo of our product. Our dashboard would look like this, but essentially, what the MINA group or Kenrick did here is post jobs just like this. So after they post jobs on their career site, on Indeed and all of different platforms. They get all these candidates coming into their career page and directly into their ATS. And then what they typically do is have the recruiters and hiring managers call every single candidate just to see, if they meet the minimum criteria and all that. And it's a very time-consuming task. And the problem is that if you're not fast enough in hiring candidates nowadays, they will get hired by someone else. What our product really does is we understand that whenever you're pre-screening, you're really asking very specific questions or, doing a specific pitch. Our philosophy is record it once, send it to all the candidates in a video, and then let them respond back. So essentially what you do is after all the candidates have applied, or, in this case, HireClix have helped you optimize and drive traffic to your career site, you'll be able to send all these candidates directly through your ATS a link, or you can also use our internal product, and I'll kind of showcase that in just a second. And you'll be able to see the manager's video that is hiring for this Pabu front of the house, position in San Francisco. So here's Greg from Pabu. I'll play his video really quickly.
Hi there, this is Greg Lee from Pabu Izakaya. Thank you so much for your interest in joining our team. Pabu Izakaya is part of the world-renowned MINA group. We are growing our incredible MINA family and have unique opportunities for you.
So he talks about the company and who they are. And then all the candidate really has to do is to hit the record video now button. Their camera opens up. Oh, give me 1 second. Perfect. Awesome. There it is. I was using the other camera. So the candidate plays, record, and then the camera opens up, and then they'll be able to say, "Hi, Neil. My name is Omar. I'd love to join your team. I've been in recruitment marketing for 10 plus years, and I think I'll be an excellent fit for HireClix. I used to work for Monster, and right before that, I used to work for Indeed for a little bit. So I think my background and experience would be a really great fit for HireClix. And I can tell really more and more about my story and who I am." And then Neil, in this case, can, or Kenrick, since it's the example, can actually add up to 5 pre-screening questions that we call quick questions. So in this case, what Kenrick with the MINA group decided to, he just used really 2 questions. Are you legally allowed to work in this country? Yes. And then what are your hours available to work? Just like your schedule. After I answer all of these, all you have to do is simply, I'm not going to submit this application because this is a live customer job, but on our dashboard, this is how it's going to look like. All of your open positions, you'll be able to basically scroll through the candidates one by one and be able to see who they are, what they're all about, and even see their screening responses. So you can play the candidate's video.
Hello, my name is Clarity. It was great to hear back from you guys.
And then you'll be able to view their responses to all the pre-screening questions here. So there's 5 questions over here. So all the responses are here, and you'll be able to even get their contact information to contact them right away. The coolest thing about JobPixel is that it allows you to involve your team in a better way than ever possible. You can share the candidate's video just by clicking this one button. A link automatically gets copied, and you can actually send it to everyone on a conversation really easily, just by simply sending this link over. You can send it on Slack, Microsoft Teams, email, really anything out there, and you'll be able to have people view this video, say A-OK on this candidate, so you can move them in the process a lot faster instead of having them to interview 4 or 5 different people just to get to a hiring decision. And then more on that, you're able to really do a lot with our product as well. We have a text messaging system that we just added. So if you have a CSV file that you grab from your ATS, you can literally drag and drop it into JobPixel, and you simply send text messages to all the candidates that have applied, and you'll be able to send them a text message. The cool thing about text messages is that they have a really, really high open rate. So you'll definitely be reaching, your message is going to be reaching those candidates. So kind of going back, what happened after that is, once the MINA group, used JobPixel in the hiring process, they eliminated their phone screening completely. They've decreased their time to hire by 50%, and they decreased their interview no-show rate by 90%, because we help them bring candidates that are qualified, they're excited, and they're interested in the position. We like to call them IQV candidates, interested, qualified, vetted. We kind of like using that term. And, we really, really excited about what happened there. And the applicants also love JobPixel. We have an NPS score of 66.5. 60% of candidates preferred applying to jobs with video versus resumes alone. And out of those, 86% of them believe video gave them an advantage. And these are some quotes from candidates that have used our product across all of our different customers. So So solving our, we're solving our customers' biggest challenges. The high applicant volume and frequent employer turnover, that's a problem. The cool thing about JobPixel, it helps you hire fast. So even if you have turnover, it'll help you fill those roles a lot faster. And then work personality matters more than resume. Our product can be really used in different industries, but we've seen a really, really great success in retail, hospitality, restaurants, sales, and staffing recruiting, where, connections to customers, a job where, interpersonal communication is really important. We've seen a really great success, by using video in that hiring process. Our career page experience is something really new and we're updating it as we speak. This is a really cool opportunity for you to engage candidates even more. Every single employer that joins us actually gets a career page created for them with all of their open positions. We're going to be adding some really awesome things like custom video content. It helps you promote your brand, so you can add employer testimonials, maybe walk around specific locations, things like that you can send candidates to, tell them more about your brand outside of the typical marketing jazz, and be able to either drive them to your ATS or directly through JobPixel. And there's so much opportunities here, and we're really excited to show more in the future.
So Omar, just a quick, just to interject, and you mentioned all the different industries in there, and just while you were doing that, a question came in about retail and just seeing how is JobPixel improving the hiring challenges in brick and mortar retail right now, and are there success stories you specifically have from the retail world?
Absolutely.
I know you and I chatted about that being one of the key markets that you were having some success in.
Absolutely. One example is Express stores. They're T-Mobile Express stores. They're one of our customers, and one of their sales directors uses our product every single day. Before, he would post a lot of ads on Indeed, and then he would have to call every single candidate and reach out to a lot of people. He used JobPixel, and now he's hiring people within a day or two. And we've seen that happen over and over again across, all the customer segments that we have, specifically retail, because a lot of people that apply to retail tend to be really excited, outgoing people that are, really, really excited to work for a specific brand and represent it. So having a video talking about your retail location and who you are just gets people really excited to get things in. I'll actually have a couple of quotes from customers I'll show you in just a second, and I'm happy to answer that question deeply as well. So a part of that retail question though, Neil, we also started focusing on the on-site hiring piece as well. So our links to our jobs can actually be turned into a QR code that you can put outside of your doors at your retail locations. So our product can be used both online for all of your online traffic, but you can also have candidates record, applications right outside of your door, which is really cool. People are getting so used to QR codes because all of us have been to a restaurant recently after COVID where we had to scan a QR code. So we're really excited to kind of be a part of that wave of the return of the QR code, which was a kind of a dislike.
We thought it was dead, right?
I know it was a disliked. There's a book about them. I think you mentioned it, Neil, or someone else. There's a book about QR codes, and I forgot what was it called, the title of it, but once I remember, I'll probably send it on the chat. But it came back and people are really excited to use them. And this is, we decided to kind of use that as well, because people walk down stores, there's so many hiring signs out there. Any mall you walk into now, any retail location, there's a hiring sign outside, all the time. So the problem is when a lot of people, scan those QR codes or text the number on the paper or whatever, they tend to come into a job description page that is not really exciting. With JobPixel, you'll literally be able to watch a video of the manager that you see behind the glass, talking about their brand and who you are. If they're busy with a customer, you don't have to come go talk to them. You can just simply watch the video on your phone and record your video application right outside. And the possibilities are endless with that. Our process is really simple. All you have to do is enter the job details, record or upload your video, your employer video, and then review the candidate's video as they come in. All you have to do is really send the link over to different candidates and, however they came in, and then be able to, give them the opportunity to just go through, the process, answer all the pre-screening questions, and then you'll be able to share it with your team. So our product, our user interface has been redesigned many times after talking to a lot of our customers. Our goal is to make it as easy as possible to manage your jobs, manage your candidates, and manage your account. And so we've, we're a really design focused company. We really care about making it as easy as possible to use a platform. And then the best thing about our product is it works on mobile as well. So if you're on the go, you're on a train, you're in an Uber, you're in a passenger seat, don't drive and check your job pixels. But if you're in the passenger seat, you can always flip through your candidates directly on your phone. You don't have to download an app. You don't have to create anything. And that's the same thing with candidates. We just kept it really easy and simple. And we're one of the few products that actually work on mobile today in the market. The team collaboration is a really big one. So our product is similar to like your Facebook or Instagram kind of comment section in a way. You can tag people on your team that are in your JobPixel account to ask them what they think of a specific candidate. So let's just say you have different hiring managers on the JobPixel account, you have different recruiters or decision makers that are already on JobPixel. You can simply tag them, hey, what do you think of this candidate? Would you like them for your team? So on and so forth. So we keep the discussion in real-time collaboration, and it's a really simple rating. We keep it out of 5 stars, so you can rate up to 5 stars, and then we average them out. So if you have 10 people that have rated 5 stars and so on, or 4 and 3, we actually average it out and show you the average rating. And then the universal sharing, as I showed everyone earlier, you can simply send the link to anyone and they'll be able to view the candidate's video. We do not share the personal information of the candidate on that link unless you're logged into JobPixel. So if you're logged out and like someone sends it to someone else, they're only going to be able to view the video and the screening questions. Awesome. Basically the qualifications, which is I just mentioned, the popular questions. We have custom multiple choice and then filtering and reviewing. Those are the quick questions that we talked about earlier. We added that because a lot of our customers ask specific questions. Sometimes some questions you don't need to ask them and have them record a video. Do you have a car or not? You don't need to record a video to say yes or no. So that's why we made it really simple to answer those questions in a click, in a click or two, and just move it along. So you can help things just be really simple for them. Awesome. Sorry, my dog is running around. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, and then inviting candidates to apply, as I mentioned earlier, we use both email and a text. You can do both at the same time. All you have to do is really get a CSV file and just. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, man. It's all good.
Yeah, and basically, you'll be able to send the text message to all the candidates that have applied, and they'll get a text message saying, this is Neil from HireClix. I'm really interested in your resume. We reviewed it. We would love for you to watch this video and record a video back telling us why you're grateful for HireClix.
When you're doing the are people able to, or taking advantage of the texting functionality, are people able to do, is it one-to-one, one-to-many? Can you group people by job description? Like, tell us a little bit more about the texting capabilities, because I'm with you on the open rates for text messages. It's a totally different ball game compared to emails.
Yeah, it's a per job, so it's an individual job. So that's how you really invite to, so if you have a specific rec that you have on the JobPixel dashboard, you can invite people directly to that one. Yeah, but we're definitely open to kind of reviewing different things in the future where we can invite people directly to the career page and so on. It's possible for sure, but right now the capability is only a per job basis because it just makes more sense to kind of send people to a specific role that they've already applied for. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's great.
Some of our happy customers. WW TELUS Express Stores. That's the story of using our product and at T-Mobile Express stores, and they use us every single day, and they're one of the highest volume employers that we have. Ashley Home Stores, Blue Green, and so on. And the MINA Group is the success story that I talked about in the beginning. Awesome. What are they really saying? Seeing a video of an applicant beats a resume every time. Nadine Cedro, she is one of our first customers when we started JobPixel, and she really, really loves seeing the videos of the candidates. It helps her hire them faster. It helps them get a sense of the candidate. And after long years in recruiting, sometimes it takes you a little bit of time just to kind of just talk to a candidate and be like, yeah, this person is going to be a great fit. It's all about the energy and all that in retail. So it really helps you just really learn who that candidate is and see if they're a great fit for your brand and if they're going to come in and add something to your culture as well. So perfect. Awesome. Our pricing is really, really simple. We don't charge per video. We do not charge per job. We charge on how many people are in the hiring team, or how many recruiters or hiring managers. We started at $199 per seat for one seat, but the cost drops down tremendously. The cool thing is we believe in our product so much that we actually created a free plan for people to try out. So if you want to try a really cool product that is going to make your recruiting easier, better, and more fun, you can always sign up for our free plan, check it out. The only caveat is we only allow you to post one jobs with a free plan at a time. So if you want to test it out, feel free to do it. We would love to have you. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm open to any questions and move things along.
Yeah, thank you, Omar. This is great. And I think we have a few questions that have come in. I think that the first one is, how do you make JobPixel part of your hiring process without it being cumbersome? What's the easiest way to see people activate? I mean, it's very appealing for a lot of people to just move fast.
Absolutely. I think the better question to ask sometimes is, what are we removing from the hiring process when you add JobPixel, right? A lot of people, like, oh, this is another step, but it's how much more steps that you're removing from your process down the line to actually get someone hired. When you add JobPixel, you're removing the pre-screening piece, having your recruiters reach out to a lot of candidates at the same time. It can even eliminate sometimes your first interview or second interview, and really move things along. The next thing is that we're all about workflows and integrating into your workflows. So we have an amazing, director of customer experience and head of accounts that really jump on calls with our customers and help you, optimize your workflow and make sure everything's right. And we're also always open to integrating with an ATS based on specific customers' needs.
Yeah, that was actually the next question that just came in. Can this be tracking system? And so are there some that you're already working with, or how easy or hard is that process?
Yeah, it's typically easy. It really depends on the ATS that we're working with and how quick their team is. So it's typically easy. What we've seen work is just do an assessment integration. We become a part of the pipeline where this is going to be an assessment, and then simply when the candidate moves to that assessment, they get sent an email with the link to the JobPixel, and then they'll be able to continue it basically. And
so since applicant tracking systems are integrating with other assessment tools, there's already a gateway for you to connect to most applicant tracking systems then?
We are still trying to see what is like the easiest way to integrate to all of them. Yeah. What we're doing right now is we're looking at the ones that are most popular or a lot of our customers are using, and going directly to those ATSs, having a conversation with them and saying, hey, we would love to integrate for this specific customer. And then if we integrate it and we already have something ready and a new customer comes around that has that same ATS, we are always open to just give them that access as well. So that's what we've typically seen work, is just have a conversation with them, because some of them have their documents open and you can go access them. Some of them don't. So it's like a kind of a cat and mouse game in a way.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, what the next question was, what are some ways you've seen JobPixel be used for staffing companies?
So staffing companies, we've had a few customers in the early days use us. And so a lot of people kind of tend to use us in passive outreach as well. So they would record a video talking about a specific position, and then they would attach that to their LinkedIn outreach or their email outreach when they reach out to specific candidates to tell them more about a specific role. So let's just say, they're, looking for a director of marketing. And they typically, what they do is they write, an email, hi, X, this is me from this company, this staffing firm. I have an opening for this role, and I think you'll be an excellent fit for it. Typically that just it doesn't go that far. That's why you have to send it to so many people, have to reach out to them. But attaching our link on the bottom and be like, also, here's a video of me talking about the position more, you'll get more engagement and all that. So that's a use case that we've seen happen. That's for sure. But we have yet to like kind of get into the staffing world and really start the high volume part of it, where, they have a lot of recs, for example, if they're integrated with Salesforce and so on, and really get, millions of candidates to use our product. But there are a lot of plans in the future for a lot of that stuff for sure.
Very cool. I got another question for you. Do you think including video in the hiring process is beneficial when it unconscious bias, and why?
Absolutely. So the first thing we should ask ourselves is like, where are we getting used in the process, right? If we're a top of funnel solution, sometimes that can cause an issue for sure. But if you're getting used where, it's the second part or the third part of your hiring process, it's simply just replacing your phone screening. Outside of that, what we have seen, after kind of, being in this business and all that, we actually seen that it actually helps employers connect better to candidates and really hear their story. Before, candidates, were nothing but kind of a number on a spreadsheet. Oh, this is person, this person, this person. But with video, you're allowing that candidate to tell. A lot of the videos that we get, they always start with, "Thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell you who I am. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell you why I'm a great fit." That was lost in translation. We have, our director of customer experience, Laura, has told me this story, and I love the story of how she started in her career. It was really hard for her to find a job really early, and one of the things that she had to do is walk into a specific location, hand her resume in, shake the manager's hand, and tell them, "I would love to come work for you." And that's something that we've lost in translation after technology came around, where it's all about how many applicants we drive to this site, to this site, to this site, and it's all numbers. Where the personality of the people, their story, and why they're excited to work for a specific brand is gone. And we're so excited to bring that back, that feeling, which we believe connects people better on a much deeper level than a name on a resume or just an experience. So I don't believe it causes bias. I believe it connects people in a better way.
Very cool. One of the things that we're finding as we talk about just trying to market people's jobs and employer brand is for folks to get better at creative and do better storytelling. And I think that JobPixel really helps bring that story to life on both sides of the equation. So it's going to be an exciting, road ahead for you guys.
We are so excited about that piece specifically because the storytelling part, especially for the employers, we love working with the employers on their videos. It's like one of our favorite things. In many cases, we help them edit their videos. I recently went to a customer's location here in San Francisco and actually recorded the video myself with them. And we'll announce that, and you guys will see that later, very soon. But it's really exciting to hear the story directly from those employers who've been with the company for 5, 6, 7 years, who tell you why they're still there. It's not just, "Oh, why do you work for us?" But why am I, as a manager, am I still with this specific company? Why do I love working here? Hearing that from them is so rewarding. It's so exciting. And it's just way more, motivating than anything I've ever seen or any, text job description out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then another question just came in kind of specific to, do you operate in Canada as well? Are you selling outside the US? Okay.
Yeah. Our product works. One of our customers is TELUS. So they use us in Canada. We also operate in South America. We're really all around the world. All we have to do is really accept the phone numbers and change, just make sure that we accept the area code or international code, and you should be good to go. So our product works anywhere, really.
Very cool. And then just, I know you mentioned the free option, and just curious about, if someone decides to come on board, what's that process? What's the training process? I think that a lot of this seems like the kind of solution that people could, even if they work for a big company, could bootstrap and kind of get rolling really quickly. But how does JobPixel help them launch and be successful?
Absolutely, yeah. We handle all the training. So our director of customer experience and our head of accounts really jump on calls, create a plan. We do an entire plan of from onboarding to training to launching your first campaign to optimizing it and so on. We're a very white glove company, so we're a part of the entire process. We don't believe in get our software and good luck. We don't do that at all. We like to optimize workflows, and we really like to get into the process and get our hands dirty. So we're literally a part of every single step of the process, and we love emailing people and we love calling people. So if you call us and email us, we actually love that. So we're part of the process from A to Z.
Okay, excellent. And then one last question just came in. How does JobPixel compare to a virtual job fair?
So virtual job fairs are usually organized events, where you have very specific people kind of sign up and come to an event, and, people would be talking just like me and you, Neil. Our product, what it really does, it's asynchronous. You don't have to be at the same time of that event to really come in and, listen and hear more about a specific company. The cool thing about asynchronous, it allows both the candidates and the employers to work on their own time. Send the link whenever. If the candidate is busy, if the candidate is, working from 9 to 5 and your event was at 2 p.m., there's no way for them to join. So the cool thing about our product is that you can send them the link. They can always, view it after they finish work on that specific day, view the video, understand more about your brand, and then simply apply when they're out of work. That's why I think asynchronous is like the future, because, us as a generation, live streams are cool, but a lot of us watch recordings, right? For me, like whenever I'm working personally, I'm a huge soccer fan, for example, and a lot of the soccer games happen in the middle of my workday and I can't watch them. So I always watch the recording at the end. So that's, I think, the advantage that is synchronous. It gives people the opportunity to view something or participate in something, even if it's didn't work for their time. So that's really the big difference. And I think it's a huge advantage.
Yeah, I think it is very complementary. I mean, we've seen virtual job fairs take off and be really popular, and just given everything that's happening. But if we already got a candidate who's comfortable being on video, they just can't make it, then these two things complement each other really well. I could see, even as a virtual job fair follow-up, for 50% of the people usually show up and 50% don't, like sending a virtual a follow-up with the JobPixel link afterwards for the people that didn't make it is a great opportunity to use these two technologies in a complementary way.
Yeah, and there's so many different uses for JobPixel as well. My favorite one is Laura and my team talked about using our product with CRMs. That's like a really exciting one. Is a really cool way for you to record videos and things like that to actually keep your talent community engaged. A lot of people, tend to kind of leave the talent in their CRM really untouched, send them emails and all that. But if you engage them and, always, you're going to have a really great group of candidates that are ready to engage with you whenever you're hiring again. So sending them videos using JobPixel to that, using your CRM is also a really interesting way for you to keep them engaged, keep them excited, and keep your brand relevant as well.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of clients that have a CRM, or prospects we talked to that have a CRM, they're typically struggling for content, right? They're struggling for, what do I send to them? And by making it so easy to capture content and get it out the door and send a message out via the CRM, it's a huge opportunity. So
yeah, we're always happy to help. We love making the videos.
All good. Well, that's all the questions we have, and this has been really exciting. And we're excited to continue partnering with JobPixel. And thank you much for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Omar. Thanks to Rachel Cecilio for organizing and orchestrating this whole production. And we'll talk soon. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.